So you're a portrait photographer and you've noticed on all your recent photo shoots, they all look the same. But not in a good way as if you have your own distinctive style, but your photos are just boring, bland, repetitive. You also find out that your work looks very similar to other photographers in your city or area. You want to switch it up and stand out, but you don't know how to. Well, in today's video, I'm going to help you with that struggle. Let's get into it. Hello everyone, my name is Joe, welcome to the Genius of Joe, and today, well, before we start, I just want to briefly mention my new one-to-one portrait photography coaching program that I now offer, which you can now sign up in the top links in the description below. It's essentially me being your personal therapist, but instead of for your mental health, it's for your photography. But more on that later, but we'll go back to the video. Okay, back to the video. We'll be discussing how to make your portrait photography stand out. There's so much competition out there in the world of photography. They have the latest kit, the best lights, best cameras. So how do you stand out from them? But it's good to know that 95% of photographers take the same photos in the same locations with the same lenses, the same cameras, the same color grading. So it's simple to stand out, and I'm going to tell you in this video how to do that. One thing a lot of photographers lack is intention. They don't have intention when shooting their subject / model. They don't use certain lighting techniques to convey a certain message. They don't think about the location. They just shoot. So if you couldn't tell, the one way to make your portrait photography stand out is to have intention when shooting. What do you want to keep in mind? Meaning the aspects of the shoot that you want to manipulate. And that's everything. You have to be in the mind of a cinematographer. How would a cinematographer determine what shots or lighting they would use for a film? Well, 99%, actually no, 100% of the time, they are thinking of the context of the story. Is it a scene where you're showing off or revealing a more sinister character? If so, they may use more high contrast lighting, maybe silhouette, split lighting, more harsher shadows. Is it a comedic scene? Maybe they want to use more high key lighting, something more uplifting. Are you showing off a more heroic character? You might want to show lower angle, shoot them lower angle, or have more backlight to create a glow around them to separate them from the background. I could literally go on forever, right? But do you see what I mean? Who are you shooting for your next photo shoot? Don't know what story to tell for your camera? Well, one great tip that I use a lot too is look at their Instagram, look at their social media, look at their style. What type of personality do they have? Are they more extroverted and outgoing, or are they more reserved and timid? You have to keep this in mind when you're about to shoot your subject. Okay, about to shoot your subject. You know what I mean? Okay, we're talking about cameras here, guys. That's it. Nothing else. But have this in mind when you're choosing the lenses you want to use. If you're in a studio, what lighting setup do you want to have? What outfits should they wear? You know, if they are more extroverted and outgoing, should they wear more colorful clothes? Where should they do the photo shoot? What poses should they do? So if they're the more extroverted type, have them wearing more colorful clothing. Have the poses they do take up more space. Have them smiling, laughing, etc. And if you're in a studio, you may want to use more high key lighting and even lighting for someone like this. Having all these aspects of your photography in mind is not only crucial, but something that the model would appreciate, as you've highlighted the most authentic version of themselves in your photos in the best way possible. Don't just use Rembrandt lighting because it's your style, and I only use a 35mm because that's my favorite lens. Yeah, it's great that you have a specific way to shoot, like you have a universal lighting setup, or you have a specific lens you like to shoot. But if you want your photography to stand out and look vast and have some variety in your portfolio, you want to challenge yourself and bring yourself out of that comfort zone by using different equipment and using different lighting techniques. Just do what I've told you in this video and your work will look more diverse. Don't be afraid of not having a distinct style when you do this. A distinct style doesn't mean all your photos should look the same. You still have a distinct style. Your distinct style is bringing out the best in your models and having meaning and intention behind every photo you take. All your photos have meaning and depth behind it. That is your style. Now, maybe you could decide to only shoot certain models that convey certain messages. Do you want to explore more specific mental health problems like PTSD or depression? Again, there's so many options out there to choose from. Implement this and watch your portrait photography transform for the better. Are you a portrait photographer looking to enhance your skills and to stand out to the rest of the industry? Well, I can definitely help you with that. I now offer one-to-one portrait photography coaching where we go on multiple calls a week, where we discuss your work, I critique it, I give you any general photography advice and just how to get better as a portrait photographer. I'll be giving you knowledge that I've obtained over multiple years of experience, so you don't have to waste any time and you can get it right from the start. Just think of me like a therapist basically, right? So instead of me helping your mental health, I'm here to help your photography. It's a monthly subscription, so if you don't feel comfortable committing to a plan just yet, you can book individual one-to-one calls with me where we discuss the exact same things, critiquing your work and giving you advice, but it's just basically like a taste tester of what it will be if I was to coach you. So if you're interested, click at the top link in the description below and let's start accelerating your photography process. Anyway guys, that is it for the video. Thank you for watching. Click on any of these videos here to learn more about portrait photography. Like, subscribe, comment, and I'll see you next time.